All right, adduction. Good times. Notice how I didn't put the camera in front of me? So, this one, I find a lot of people cut their movement short. They don't get like as wide as they possibly could. So, the way I set up for this is this seat is back a little bit. See how it's on an angle so that I can lean forward. So, I'm gonna lift the lever. I'm gonna lean forward. So, this would be like comfortable, essentially, where most people would be like, yeah, this is good. And then they go to squeeze in and it's like this super short, like I'm clanking the weights already, super short range of motion. So I'm gonna lean forward, I'm gonna lift up, and I'm just gonna pop it back one more. I'm still comfortable. This isn't a stretch. I just can't get it back any further. So pretty simple. I would want this up. But again, to get into position, I need it back. So I'm just going to sit straight up. I'm not leaning back. I'm not really leaning forward. I am going to be aware of my rib cage. So my ribs are still going to stay down. I'm not flaring. This has a 2-second tempo in all directions. The most annoying thing about this machine in particular is the fact that it squeaks a lot. So enjoy that sound. So one thing that, like, personally, I really try to focus on is I picked up horseback riding in the fall, and I noticed that there was a huge deficit on this side. So when I'm riding and we're going around the ring to the left, I have to use my inside leg to keep the horse to the outside of the ring so he doesn't cut in. And it's super difficult for me to squeeze on this side. So right now, while I'm doing this, I'm focusing more on using my left than my right. My right could do this all day, but my left, much weaker. And unfortunately, there isn't really a way, specifically on this machine, to do a unilateral movement. So I'm just being very mindful as to, like, am I overusing the right? Do I feel my left firing? I ended that like a question. It almost sounded like I was going to continue talking, and I didn't. Okay, so I'm still doing everything with 2 reps in reserve. So yeah, this is a perfect weight for me, and I've got one more set to go.